San Francisco 49ers, with the second overall pick in the NFL draft, select Nick Bosa. This is the guy who I had projected them taking in my mock draft. This is the guy who most people had them taking in their mock draft. This is probably who many considered either the best or the second best defensive player in this draft, and obviously he's one of the top picks in the draft. This is a good move. I think that for the 49ers, they needed pass rush last year, and because they had a good run defense, but they did not do a good job of putting pressure on the quarterback, and I think that was a big need, and I think that this fills a need. Now it's going to be interesting to see how the defensive line is going to look now. Solomon Thomas, who they drafted just 2 years ago, is on the trade block, according to sources and stuff. He's on the trade block, but back to Nick Bosa. This is a good move. This has probably been the consensus pick for the last couple of weeks, months. With the exception of whatever tweets he had in the past, there was not a lot of negative about him. And I mean, let him tweet whatever he wants to tweet. If he wants to tweet that, yeah, it's fine. It doesn't matter. But now he says he's not going to tweet it anymore. It doesn't matter. I care about him as a football player, not of what's going on his Twitter. But anyway, I like the pick a lot. I'm interested to see what the 49ers do, going on in the rest of this draft, and seeing where they go from here. What do they add next? Do they go and go get a cornerback? Do they go get a receiver? Is that going to happen in the second round? Do they trade back in? But overall, I like this pick. This is the guy like I said, I projected them to take this guy. I mean, last year I had them taking, I think, Roquan Smith. That didn't work out. And they take Mike McGlinchey, who ended up being a really good pick for us. And so this is my guy, and I'm glad that they took it. I was okay with them taking either Nick Bosa, Josh Allen, or Quinn Williams. One of the three I thought would be a really good pick for a team that needed the pass rush. And I'm glad to see that the 49ers went with Nick Bosa. And now it's time to see what goes on in the rest of this draft. It's been pretty interesting so far. The Giants obviously reached by taking Daniel Jones. And so I think that the Giants reached for taking Daniel Jones. There's no if you're a Giants fan, I feel bad for you. You probably didn't get the guy you thought your team was going to get. But you know who did? My 49ers got the guy who I thought they were going to take, and I feel good about that. Nick Bosa is now a San Francisco 49er.